Hello everyone, I'm Chester44 and welcome to this Let's Play of Queen's Wish, the Conqueror! Last episode, we went and took a look in the Gellum ruins here and cleared them out, just because one of our men over here asked us to. Now that we've done that, we've finally made our way into Ukat lands, and our first quest is to head into Nacala. We may as well. We are going to pass by it to get to the fort anyway, so let's go find our way to Nacala, which I can already see over here. These guards have been given clear orders. When you approach, they step off to the side, plant their barbed spears in the mud, and let you pass silently. As you walk by, they give you tough, cold looks. They are no match for soldiers of Haven, but they refuse to betray a moment of fear. You approach the Ukatish city of Nacala. Well, they would call it a city. It's a low scattering of crude log buildings surrounded by a palisade. The town is wreathed in an eternal cloud of smoke. As you get close, your eyes start to water. Compared to even the most humble towns of Haven, this is an impoverished mud pit. You've never been to a place like this. The contrast between their lives and yours stops short for a moment. You wonder if entering their town will give you any diseases. I mean, just because it's a swamp, such as possible, I guess? Oh, hey, we got a Haven report. Alright, we got a ton of resources. We'll have to sell some of that stone when we get a chance. Only getting 3 wood. A little more metal. No quicksilver. Hopefully we find somewhere that will give us more quicksilver, otherwise we're not going to build anything that can. Alright then. Let's head in. You enter the town of Nacala. As predicted, it is poor, muddy, and rustic. What you weren't ready for was the smell. The omnipresent scent of decay and mildew combine with smoke and raw humanity to create a stench that will stay with you always. There aren't many people out. The Ukatish tend to stay indoors, out of the rain. The few guards and townsfolk you do see keep their distance. They don't want to be noticed by royalty. Oh yeah, I had been told by someone that right-clicking on a character or enemy actually gives you stats on them, and apparently it does. Level, health, damage bonus, armor, evasion, resistances. Okay, I'll definitely have to make use of that more. Let's see, what is this? Nacala Foundry, keep out. Nacala Fine Ironwork. And that's the exit of the place. The soldiers guarding Nacala nod respectfully when you approach. They are well armed and alert. War between the Ukatish clans is infrequent but serious when it happens. I guess we can start in the ironworks. This shop sells the fine metalwork of Nacala. Through the door to the north, you can hear the clanging and hissing of the town's smithy. The soot in the air makes your eyes water. The shopkeeper introduces himself as Arik. Welcome, Prince. Our best weapons and armor are here for you. Tell me about your iron. Nobody can explain it, but the bogs of our lands create iron of great durability and ductility. We forge it into armor, of course. Also the barbed weapons that are the terror of any who invade our swamps. Let me see your wares. A barbed Ukatish spear and an Ukatish sallet. The spear is actually better than us, and it does bleeding. But it doesn't have cleave, and it doesn't have an augmentation. Ukatish sallet is actually a bit better than the Volchain helm. I've already got one of them, but I'm going to save on that. Do we have anything to sell? No, we do not. I don't need anything. When you realize the superiority of our weapons, I will still be here. Can't go in that side. Can we go in this side? The doors are sealed. As you try to open them, someone inside shouts, "The workshops are sealed! Please go!" Gee, I wonder if we'll ever actually see them. Halls of Remembrance. Huh. Interesting. Oh. Curse them. You enter a hall where a shaman is leading a congregation in a ceremony of some sort. As the townsfolk stand and kneel in 2 lines, she is leading them in some sort of litany of hate. She is listing crimes against the Ukatish people, big and small, going back centuries. As she recites, the people grumble and nod. Most of the offenders are Ariel and Vol. A few are from the northern Ukatish clans. After a few minutes of this, she looks at you and gives a little nod. You can go and speak with her. Huh. The shaman notices you, but she continues her service. You watch for a while. She talks about the arrogance of the Ariel, the cruelty of the Vol. She extols the hard work, hardiness, and endless virtues of the Ukatish people. After a half hour of this, she tells her flock to kneel, rest, and contemplate. Then she walks back into her alcove and motions for you to join her.
I am Shaman Altan. Lord Ake told me to speak with you.
You were told to speak with me.
Yes, the Ake want relations with Haven. It is their decision. Politics are not my realm. I have never met a Havenite. Now I have. I hope you will not give us reason to put you in my services.
She wears ceremonial Ukatish swamp leather. You note mud smears all over the chest. What do you think of Haven?
My work is my people, keeping their spirits strong. I think about them. I don't think about you at all unless I am told to.
You are a shaman of the Ukatish.
I am, but don't make too many conclusions. The Ukat is full of shamans, many different sorts, with many purposes.
What sort of shamans are there?
There are hedge mages who use the ways of nature to help the townsfolk to earn their keep. There are swamp shamans who wander our land and convince people to be kind to their people. Convince nature to be kind to their people. Sorry, I misspoke. There are healing shamans and court shamans, war shamans and law keepers.
What sort of shaman are you?
I am a spirit shaman. I tend to the spirits of the people. I keep them strong.
How do you tend to their spirits?
By fueling their rage. Anger is the daily bread of the Ukatish. The other people of the world rob us and raid us and mock us. We let our fury fuel us. Life in the Ukat swamps is hard. We struggle, we die early. Sometimes our hate is the only thing that can get us out of bed in the morning.
I'm sure you keep them very strong.
We have survived. We will survive still. The Ariel forest is lovely, I hear. It sustains them. Our land tries to kill us at every turn. Only fury makes us strong enough to master it.
We are going to be on eggshells around these guys a lot, aren't we? This is the Hall of Remembrance. What do you remember?
We remember crimes. We have borne the brunt of centuries of contempt by the people of Sacramento. We remember all the vengeance we have yet to take. To be Ukatish is to be insulted by our decadent rivals, who pretend they are better.
What insults?
They call us mud people, simple swamp folk, uncultured, dirty, and dull. They tell lies about us, our intelligence, our morals, our families.
They are just words. Why do you care so much?
Just words. It's easy for you to say that. Haven is rich and powerful. You can afford to ignore words. We are poor and life is hard. Our pride is all we have. If you attack that, you are trying to destroy us.
What crimes were committed against you?
In our swamps, we are strong. Our warriors are used to them, and we use our barbed spears to great effect. Outside our swamps, the Ariel and Vol attack our caravans, take our people away, ignore our cries for justice. When Haven was here, they prevented this.
So Haven has its points.
I never said it didn't. Haven provides services. We pay for them in freedom and dignity.
Does this still happen?
When Haven left, the practice resumed. The Ariel don't even see us as fully human. They have no moral qualms about treating us in any way their whims dictate. The Vol are the same, but to a lesser extent. They are too busy enslaving and brutalizing their own people to worry about us too much.
Shaman Altan moves among her flock, speaking to them, reassuring them, embracing those who have lost family, encouraging others to remember the crimes of other lands that left the Ukatish poor and desperate. Occasionally, she takes a minute to continue to speak with you. The Ukatish have a treaty with Haven.
Yes, signed before most of us were born. Not properly respectful of us, since Queen Sharon made the Vol her favored vassals, but yes, a treaty. Lord Ake wants me to support our vassalage. I'm unsure.
We can be useful allies to you. Shaman Altan thinks on this.
There is a place northwest of here, on the west coast. Take the road north to Ganelspan and turn west. It is called the Mist Maze. Go there, learn something of our people, then return.
Tell me about the Mist Maze.
That region of the swamp is haunted. It has been for all Ukatish memory. It is a place of shades and fog. The Mist Maze is the core of the haunting. It keeps our secrets close and defends them from all, even us. I don't need to judge you. It will.
What can we learn there?
Something about the nature of the Ukatish. You must convince the spirits there to talk. Take the gift they give to you and bring it back to me.
All right then. That's all for now. And when they said that the Ukatish had long memories, they were not kidding. We are going to be on eggshells the entire time we're around them. We're going to need to be very careful with them. Nobody could stop us there. That's just a random townsperson. Uncover everything, it's how I work. Got another building here. We'll leave the clan hall for later, because I have a feeling that's going to be the central area. This building is the trading hall, sure. This young woman is watching over the merchant hall. She wears a narrow gray sash and clothes imported from Haven. Granted, they were made and last fashionable 40 years ago and are now more patches than cloth, but they are very nice by Ukatish standards. She is thrilled to greet you. She stands, kneels, and bows her head deeply.
I'm Viscount Taylor, Merchant Master of the Ake. I've been waiting for you to stop by. I'm honored, Prince. We're thrilled that Haven has returned to us at last.
How did you know I was coming?
As we all say, when Haven sniffles, we all catch cold. By now, everyone in all the lands of Sacramento knows that a prince roams our land.
Tell me about this trade post.
Ah, it is humble, is it not? Very sad. Once Nacala was the hub of all trade in the Ukat. We have a glorious past.
Seems pretty quiet.
We have trade with the Ariel and the Vol, but very little. They have much contempt for us and our goods. Only Haven has ever made the Ake clan flourish.
And what would I have seen in its glorious past?
Trade! Fine Ukatish goods brought from the north. Traders from Haven would be here, bearing goods from your lands. Proper cloth, medicine, scrolls of learning, even the occasional spices. We paid a fair price for it all.
What do you craft well? Taylor speaks with genuine pride.
Our iron and weaponry have always been deemed worthy. Our leatherwork is unique. Queen Sharon certainly thinks so. That is why you are here, is it not?
She smiles. You claim to be a viscount.
Haven has given my family that honor, in return for our work bringing profitable trade between our people.
What is the purpose of the title?
Haven creates viscounts to mark vassals who have freely given long worthy service to the Empire. It is a source of great pride and esteem.
Why do you still have the title when Haven left so long ago?
The title is passed from parent to child. My father, alas, passed in a fever 5 years ago. He is in our resting place now. The responsibility of this trading post passed to me. So did the title.
Alright, let's discuss something else. Let's discuss Haven's trade with the Ukatish.
We are eager to resume it. Well, the Ake clan is. We have plenty of iron. We've suffered much from the loss of the knowledge and goods you can bring us. As a token of our sincerity, we want to give you an offering.
If you want us back, can you make the Ukatish obey the terms of our treaty?
I'm sorry, Prince. Only Lord A can answer questions like that.
Alright, go on then.
To the north of here is the Seven Oaks Mine. It is a peat bog of the A clan. We would like you to use it. It may take some work to reclaim it from pests, but it will provide valuable iron for your efforts on Sacramento. We asked you to take it.
Is the Seven Oaks Mine a productive bog?
It is an old bog, but a reliable one. It produces a slow, constant stream of iron. I think you'll find it to be valuable.
How dangerous are the pests?
I'm not sure, actually. We had to abandon it about 10 years ago. There weren't enough workers there to fend off the snakes that kept entering the land. Also, there were shades. That region has always had a problem with haunting. I'm sure there's nothing there you can't easily overcome.
Alright then. We'll look into that. Oh! This is the trading hall of Nacala. When a merchant brings a caravan to the town, he or she can come in here to negotiate deals with other traders. It's an old hall. Deep ruts have been worn in the floor among the tables by generations of feet. Now, however, the hall is neglected. It is chilly and mostly empty. I'm guessing we... Oh! I guess she couldn't see us. Okay, sure, why not? Oh. Underground? Huh. And there are skeletons. Interesting. And unexpected. I think we can work on taking care of these a bit. Feels a little laggy at the moment. Strange. Ow. And yet the critical was so low there. There must be a lot of skeletons in there. Can we... There we go. There's another one. There's not much down here. Hopefully they don't get offended by what we're doing. Okay, and in here we have another iron bar and some copper bits. At least we're getting plenty of iron from this. We have needed iron. Oh. This is their cemetery. Okay, can't take those. It's right by a bunch of people. This wiry man is filling in a grave when you approach. You watch silently while he completes his work. He sighs, drinks from a flask at his belt, and stares down at the lumpy dirt. You clear your throat. He says without looking up,
I'm Aaron. I'm Eric Book. I tend to the resting place. Place of resolve. Watch where you step.
What is this place?
This is Nacala's resting place.
He grunts. Not much of a talker, this one. Who's buried here?
All of our honorable dead, of the 8 clan, of the farmers around here, they all rest in the safety of Nacala's walls.
How long have your people been buried here? He takes a swig from his flask.
I don't know. Long time. 100 years? 300?
Wait, all of your dead for centuries have been placed here? In this tiny bit of land?
Aye. The soil of the Ukat, it eats up a body fast. Something in the dirt consumes the flesh, the bones. No matter how bad it gets, always room for more.
Look at the ground. You look at the dirt. It's dark and damp. When you look closer, you see fragments of decomposing bone. Everywhere. Directly under your own feet. You shudder. Eric nods.
Ah.
He takes another swig. You said this is a place of resolve.
We keep a lot of our resolve here, where all our dead are. Good thing for Haven to see, I think.
How do you feel about Haven?
I don't. That's our Lord's job. I just dig.
Is anyone you know buried here? He doesn't answer. He just looks away and takes a deep swig from his flask. Resolve for what?
The swamps are hard, makes one want to give up. We can come here to be with all our dead. No, we have to keep going. No, we can't let down our forebears. They're all here, waiting wanting us to protect them.
All his speech has exhausted him. Without another word, he wanders off. Nacala Leatherwork. Another shop. This is the leatherworks of Nacala. Mercifully, the tannery is out of town. The processed leather is brought here to be worked, but the stink is powerful nonetheless. The shopkeeper nods as you enter.
I'm O'Killian. Lord Ake told us to help you in any way we can, Prince. Please, let me show you our fine leatherwork, unique in all the known lands.
Tell me about your leather.
Ukatish leather doesn't come from mere bulls. No, our leather comes from the massive lizards of our land. Our swamp runners wear nothing else. It's perfect for swamps and unfriendly climes.
He holds up a piece of green skin to inspect. It's thick and tough, but it also has a strong musky odor. How is it superior?
When properly worked, it's thicker and stronger than mundane leather, but just as supple. Joins together well to hold out moisture. Perfect for the Ukatish swamps or any other swampy land.
Don't want to say this, but it has a bit of an odor. He frowns.
It does? I don't notice anything.
Let me see your wares. Ukatish leather and an Ukatish cap. Actually, I think an Ukatish cap wouldn't be a bad idea. It's low on the protection, but I think it would help. You've already... Ukatish leather would also help, actually. Looking at it. But I think I'll give you the Ukatish cap. Why not? It's cheap. Easy to do. Now I'd like to sell that. And I don't need anything.
No matter. There's always a buy for fine Ukatish leather.
Door's locked and you don't have the key. In here, the doors are sealed, the workshops are sealed, please go. Okay then. That only leaves the clan hall. Let's go in. This is the biggest, grandest hall in Nacala. It's even a little warm. It's the meeting hall of the Ake clan, the largest clan in these parts. They are large and local, yes, but they have seen better days. The wall hangings are torn, the floor is unswept. Their clan leader, sitting at the head of the long table, is old and tired. Still, he greets you warmly when you enter.
Welcome, Prince. Runner Saranj said you were here. Please come, sit in our hall. We have much to discuss.
Of course. Gladly. There is an old, dignified man standing at the head of the table. He wears impressive leather armor, a cape of beautiful fur, and a narrow, dark gray sash. He is entirely clean and his hair is freshly clipped. The Ukatish can present themselves well when necessary. He gives you a dignified nod when you approach.
Welcome, envoy. I'm Lord Ake. I speak for the Ake clan.
Greetings. I am Prince Rupert of Haven.
I am honored that you have visited. I apologize for any offense my soldiers have given. Before you explore further, however, there is something I must tell you.
Alright. I'd like to know more about your clan, actually.
I have much to say. First, there is an urgent matter.
Alright, say what you have to.
We know why Haven have returned. We have been waiting for it. Many fear it, I welcome it. However, my clan is weak. We are poor. If you are looking for a powerful ally, we can't be it. Once, yes. Someday, yes. Today, no.
Most leaders wouldn't brag about their weakness.
I'm not bragging, just being honest. To the other clans, we act strong, but you are Haven. With Haven, we must be direct.
I expect the Ukatish to obey the treaty they signed with us.
Of course, that is why you are here. It is what we expected. I will follow the treaty. Your land is still yours, your fort is still yours. However, the Ake clan has weakened in Haven's absence. We can't be a full ally. That said, we can talk freely.
Let's discuss your relations with Haven.
Of course, this is very important to the Ake.
He touches his gray sash.
We were close with Haven before the calamity drove you out. It brought us wealth and influence. Now we are weak.
Why are you so weak now?
Because we were traders, we controlled the main trade route between us and you. Our foundries and workshops were perfectly placed to create goods for you. It brought us a lot of wealth and thus power. Then you left and we became a poor backwater again.
That does make a lot of sense. As we saw from the map, it looks like the main center for the Ukat is all the way up in the north and east. These guys are all the way down in the south. They're as far away as you can get. Without the trade between them and Haven, what point is there? Aside from, another place to live. Who do you think I should deal with?
I don't dare say. Whatever I respond, it will anger some clans to the north. We are not strong enough to war with them. Yet.
What do you want to happen?
I will speak for myself. The only voice that matters in these lands, of course. The people may say otherwise, but it doesn't matter. The Ache are reduced. We cower in fear of the northern clans. With Haven back, we will be safe.
I'm sorry, you don't care what your people say?
Of course not. They are my people, after all. They live on the lands of my clan. I look after them. I keep them safe and fed as I can. I have enough to worry about without fretting with their tempers and whims.
Huh. You are afraid of the other clans?
Of course. That is the way of the Ukatish. Without Haven to force us to unite, we fight. The strongest clans have the most say. The weakest clans are raided or destroyed. When Haven returns, the Ache will rise. Until then, we are cautious.
Lord Ache stands at the head of his table, trying to look calm and dignified. The longer you talk to him, the older he seems. He trembles very slightly. A long life in this remote swamp has worn him down, even as a lord. Yet he would rather die than look weak to you. He is Ukatish. I'd like to know more about the Ukatish.
You are young, Prince. You know little about us, I expect. You will learn about her soon enough. I can only warn you. Tread lightly. Show respect. Be careful.
How should I learn about you?
Explore our lands. Talk to our people, respectfully. Learn our ways. Haven has an easier time dealing with its vassals when it takes the time to learn about them. Don't insult us. Respect our pride. You will have an easier time completing your task.
How do I get you to obey the treaty?
By not wasting time out in these distant mud pits. A decision of that magnitude can only be made in the home warren, far to the north. The question then is who rules in the home warren, and can you change that if you need to?
Would you be king? Would you reclaim the home warren? He can't hold in a short barking laugh.
In our current state, our forces could not even pass Gandalfspan, let alone reach the home warren. I can't do the impossible. If you want a strong ally to do your will today, it will have to be in the north.
Keep that in mind. We are Haven. Why do I need to be careful?
The Ukatish are proud, quick to rage. They are like this even when it hurts them. If they are lost to fury, I'm too weak to keep them in check. Haven soldiers are far better than ours, but they are few and we are many. If we grow too angry, you will never control us. Not with one battalion, anyway.
How might we insult them?
We are swamp folk. We don't have big fancy stone buildings. Our lives are too hard for fancy culture. We have a lot of mud. There are 1,000 ways you can insult us, and 1,000 vengeances we can plan for you in return.
Right. Don't make them feel lesser or dirty or anything like that. I intend to explore Ukatish lands.
I imagine so. The stronger clans are to the north. So is the home warren, where our king sits and treaties are judged. Go where you want. The Ache will not interfere.
You are weirdly passive.
We can't resist Haven. We don't have the power. From where I sit, all I can do is stay out of your way and hope your actions end up helping us.
Where should I go?
West. You should rebuild Fort Muck. I have allowed your workers to pass through. They are waiting for you. That fort will help you be re-established in our lands.
You want me to rebuild our fort?
Of course, a powerful haven can't help but aid the ache.
I want to explore Nacala.
I have given instructions that you not be interfered with. Wander freely, speak to our people, learn about us. We are not sophisticated, but we are as brave and strong as any people in your empire. I only ask that you stay out of our workshops for now.
Where can I sleep?
I have arranged quarters for you.
He points at a door to the north.
Sleep in safety and comfort here as my guest.
Why can't I enter the workshops?
My people are scared and angered by your return. Letting you visit our resting places and shamanic halls already upsets them. Letting you near our sources of wealth and security, that is different. Give me some time, then I will let you see the resources we have for use.
Will the other Ukatish be as welcoming as you?
No, they hate, fear, and resent outsiders. I don't have that freedom. I am the leader. I must swallow my own pride and rage for their good.
Where can I shop?
We take pride in our leather and ironwork. You will find 2 shops by the north gate.
I'm looking for ways to make our colony stronger.
Are you looking for opportunities? Places to fight? I don't know any. Perhaps others in town can help.
That's all for now, thank you. Alright, thank you for giving me a place to stay and rest. I appreciate it. Lord Ake has set aside these quarters for his honored guests. You are welcome to use this bed to rest. A modest meal and beverage of your choice will be provided whenever requested. Okay, thank you very much, Lord Ake. Ah, one more person to talk to. This episode's going to go a little long, but it's fine. You actually find a familiar face. It is Runner Syrange, the woman who met you when you emerged from the Mirefangs. She's back in her barracks, warming her feet by the fire. A vicious barbed spear leans against her chair. She's not exactly pleased to see you.
Prince,
She says.
glad you made it. The Lord is next door.
She nods to the west.
He'll be eager to see you.
I see you made it back safely from the Mirefangs.
It wasn't difficult. Hard part was getting past all the Havenites. Our Lord is allowing you to return to your ruined fort to the west. Not my business, I'm just a soldier. I was safe.
She pats her spear. Nasty weapon there. She nods.
The wounds it makes bleed. They hurt. They're slow to heal. Even if you kill me, I'll make you hurt for it.
Runner Syrange sits by the fire. She doesn't object when you join her. I'd like to talk to you about my mission here.
Oh no, I'm just only a soldier. You aren't going to trick me into talking about the ways of nobles. That will just get me demoted or worse. I'm not saying a word.
That is very reasonable. She nods quietly. I want to learn more about the Ukatish.
I'm just a soldier, really. Not a diplomat or a shaman. Alright. I have a suggestion.
And what is that?
The swamps north of Fort Muck are bad land, haunted by shades and worse. There's an old drake out there, worn down but still dangerous. Hunts anyone who goes out there. Now that Haven is back, the Lord will want to control that land again. Kill the drake, then you'll learn about us.
So just hunt down an old drake and you'll tell me more?
Hunt down the drake, and you will learn.
Okay. So we've got a few things. The Mist Maze there, Seven Oaks Mine there, Fort Muck there. The drake has to be somewhere, but we'll find him. That said, that appears to be, well, everything, really. I'm going to step outside, though, because I want to see if there's any messages back in our fort. Which is fine. I do want to check a few small, quick things. Simple enough. Stonehouse, any messages for me? No. Okay. In that case, I am instead going to go up to sell, again, a whole bunch of stone, because extra coin is extra coin. May as well. Simple enough. Like I said, episode's going on a little long. No big deal. Chief Hertha, I want to export some excess stone. Alright, that's all I need. Have my materials arrived yet? Okay. Thank you. When we have extra materials like that, it's worth it to get some extra. Alright, and I do want to see if anyone has anything to say in the Mire Fangs. General Ajax. I spoke to Lord Ake, who rules Nacala. The general has Sage Bayarma emerged to take notes. You tell him of the current situation. Nothing useful there, I think. No good material. I'm sure you came to the same conclusion. Of course, Lord Ake is a minor lord in remote lands. There are many more places to explore. What would you do next if you were me? We will need full easy access to Ukatish lands to properly make them vassals again. Traders have told us that Ganelspan is a problem. It's a bridge connecting North and South Ukatish lands. You'll need to find a way to pass through there to succeed. Can you send some soldiers to help? Again, alas, until you have found a full ally for us, my soldiers must stay on this side of the border. Royal orders. What do you know of Ganelspan? It is controlled by the old Ganel clan, whose lands are on the far side of the bridge. You'll need to fight or bribe them to let you and us pass. We don't have the forces to easily pass the swamp like that. I'm sure. Our first task, however, will be to reclaim the fort, which is going to happen in the next episode, because this one has gone on long enough. Next episode, we'll make our way to Fort Muck. That'll be refreshing. We'll actually have some more iron. But that'll be in the next episode. So until then, I'm Chester44. That is... I forgot the names again. Rupert, Elspeth, Terence, and Patricia. This has been a Let's Play of Queen's Wish the Conqueror. And I shall see you all next time.